Hey everybody, Kevin Short here for WiredToFish.com. I get asked a lot of questions. Man, I've won 2 Elite Series events. Both of them, a WEC E1 played a big role in. I get asked a lot of questions. What color E1, what color square bill do you throw? Okay, what's your favorite color? Well, personally, my favorite color E1 is whichever one I'm catching fish on. Okay, what I like to do is I've got about 4 colors that I kind of lean on, depending on what it all depends on 2 things: water clarity and bait fish or forage. Okay, water clarity, the clearer the water, the more natural the color. Like this little Tennessee shad. I mean, that's about as shad-like as you can get right there. Okay, in water that's relatively clear, I'm going to throw something that's more natural looking, that looks more as close to a shad as I can get. Okay, the dirtier the water, the brighter the color I want. You know, in extremely dirty water, I'm going to throw either Chartreuse Classic or Chartreuse Black, like these 2 right here. I mean, if you know, from stained to muddy water, these are the 2 colors. Okay, they're bright, they're big. They're, you know, I would say the Chartreuse Black, in my mind, is a shad color for dirty water. The Chartreuse Classic with the little brown back, that in my head is a bluegill in, you know, stained to muddy water. Okay, something that's kind of in between is the Classic. Okay, I mean, it's got a white base, little brown back, so it's kind of an in between. It's when the water is not really clear by any means, but it's not really muddy. Okay, if you can see, let's say 2 foot, to me that's stained. If you can see 6 inches, that's dirty. I mean, that's when you want to go with the brighter, bolder colors. And there again, you know, I'm thinking in my head, I'm trying to either be a shad with the bait, or I'm trying to be a bluegill with the bait. And then, you know, I'm going to base that on what I actually see. Most of the times when you're throwing a square bill bait, you're throwing it around targets, stumps, wood, laydowns, docks, and you're throwing it in shallow water. A lot of times in those situations, you can actually see what the fish are. You know, if you'll use good polarized glasses, even in dirty water, it will help you to see the bluegills, the perch, the shad, whatever those bass are feeding on. And whatever you see, you know, if you're fishing around docks and you see a lot of little bluegills, tie on a bait that you think in the water looks like a bluegill. Okay, if you throw it enough, throw it in, you know, figure out where the fish are positioned on those targets, those docks, those stumps, laydowns, whatever, you will catch some fish.
The next generation of performance is here. Royal Purple's new high-performance street motor oil, HPS. Fortified with zinc phosphorus anti-wear protection, HPS exceeds the demands of high-performance and modified engines. Magnified, HPS improves metal surfaces for longer engine life. HPS's high film strength frees up more power, reduces heat and wear, plus provides greater protection. The next generation of performance is here with HPS from Royal Purple, the performance oil that outperforms.